over millions of dollars will be wiped out in liquidations over the next 3 days, and the total crypto market cap is now hovering around the critical resistance level. This is where the next big move will be decided. Are you positioned to survive it? Well, you're going to find out by the end of this video. I've got here the chart showing the total market cap excluding the top 10 projects on CoinMarketCap sorted out by market cap. If you look at that, you can see that the total altcoin market cap is trying to break to a new all-time high. We've been discussing that on previous YouTube videos and also on Discord that the average altcoin has severely lagged behind Bitcoin during this cycle, but with Ethereum leading the way, the momentum might be shifting. We already see Solana, we see Dogecoin performing pretty well, holding strong, and then the next phase would be the proper altcoin season where other projects will pump, but then as I previously said, some will pump much more than others, and others might just see very small movements. All I would say is keep your eyes out for when this breakout happens and closes above this area. If that happens over the next week or so, we will see the price discovery phase for altcoins as a general, which is a very exciting and explosive phase of this cycle. But as I highlighted in my previous videos, we might not see the full altcoin season as such that we've seen in previous cycles simply because there's so many projects out there right now and not much liquidity and fresh money coming into the space. It's mainly rotation of already existing in the space money. And as you can see here, after the 217 all-time high, we see the breakout in 2021 much higher compared to the 2017 all-time high, and the entire altcoin market tripled from that point. We might not see the exact same jump, tripled or even higher. It's not that realistic anymore, but we can see how these breakout points generally lead to further continuation of the trend. And if this trend is continued, this is where you would see more altcoins going higher and seeing an upward move. At the same time, what I want to share with you here is very important. We were discussing that on Discord, and I personally gave my view on this to my Discord member. But this chart here from CoinGlass shows the leveraged long and short positions which are likely to be liquidated based on Bitcoin's price level over the last 30 days. So the key elements, you've got the x-axis on the bottom, that's the Bitcoin's price level from 103,000 to 127,000. You've got the y-axis on the left-hand side, that's the liquidation amount in USD millions, and the y-axis on the right side, the curves, is your cumulative liquidation leverage in USD billions. And the vertical red dotted line that you see here is the current Bitcoin price, which is around 115, 116 level. You would see different colors here. Blue is those bars are showing you where liquidations are stacked. In blue, you've got Bybit, in yellow, OKX, in orange is Binance. This shows the liquidation levels across those different exchanges. The taller the bars that you see, more leverage or liquidation risk at that price. And an example here is 118K level. There is a lot of short liquidation risks if Bitcoin pumps above this price, let's say 118K, and this means many shorts will get liquidated at that level. We will talk about what exactly those numbers represent shortly, just to give you first an understanding of this chart. Then the red curve is the long liquidation buildup. It represents cumulative long liquidation leverage. People are betting on price going up. As price falls, this curve decreases because long positions start getting liquidated. And this is what we're going to see with Bitcoin moving up. Steep red curve on the left, that's if Bitcoin dips below 110K. A lot of leveraged longs will be wiped out if we go in the downwards direction. The green curve that you see represents cumulative short liquidations leverage. People betting on price going down. So as price rises, shorts get liquidated, and you have the steep green curve on the right above 120K, which means shorts will start getting squeezed at that level. In a nutshell, you can see that the price has remained sideways near the 115, 116 level for a very long time, leading to buildup of high leverage, long and short positions in both directions. A lot of people betting on Bitcoin going down after the news release. Others are betting on Bitcoin going up upon release of the news about the Federal Reserve cutting interest rates. Markets volatility likely resulting in liquidations actually on both sides. And this is why I was saying if you decide to put a stop loss now, let's say upon release of the news, if price drops to, let's say, 110K with a quick move to the downside, a lot of you have, let's say, put stop losses at 110K. If Bitcoin reaches that level, you would sell. Well, there are market makers that exist in the space. They see all those targeted levels everyone has put together, and they will try to liquidate all of those. And then you can see how price moves nicely to the upside once they flushed out all the stop losses and the buy orders. That's why I always recommend not putting stop order, because what technically happens, you get liquidated for a second, your stop loss is hit, and then you see how nicely the market starts moving up. This is what would happen, and unfortunately, you'll be out of the game just to watch how the price starts moving up. And as you can see from this graph here, a decline towards 103K level, which is 10% drop, could trigger approximately $16 billion in liquidations, while just a pump to 120K, which is around 5-6% from the current price, could lead to about $6 billion in liquidations. So huge liquidations are piled up on both sides, and what I can see is that price will quickly fluctuate on both sides, liquidate all those positions, and move in a consistent direction afterwards. And one certain thing that I can tell you here is that price always hunts these levels where many traders get liquidated. And that's what exchanges hunt for, and they try to do. And they're able to do that because of your stop losses, your buy orders, buy levels. They can see all of that, and they try to liquidate you and to make you lose this game. So I hope you found this video helpful. Based on that, you can tell me now, are you positioned well in the space? Are you ready for the next move? That's for me today. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.